You want to go ahead and start the meeting, Kathy?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and call the Monday, April 13th Planning and Zoning meeting to order. I think we'll pass on the Pledge of Allegiance tonight. So Shirley, have you had the chance to call roll?
I will take roll. Kathy Barger,
Here.
Paula Noble,
Here.
Sean Warfield,
Here.
Kent Porter.
Here.
There's 4 present and you do have a quorum.
Thank you, Shirley. The next item on the agenda is the consent agenda. Has everyone had a chance to look through that? If there are no questions, I'd entertain a motion to approve them.
So moved.
And that would be if you don't mind stating your name when you make a motion and second. That way we can be sure to get that
Okay.
right.
Move for approval of the consent agenda. Kent Porter.
I second that. Sean Warfield.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Shirley, you're gonna,
We'll do a roll call again.
okay.
Kent Porter,
Yes.
Sean Warfield,
Yes.
Paula Noble,
Yes.
Kathy Barger.
Yes,
The motion passed.
thank you. And the next item on the agenda then is under new business. The first one is the Burger King site plan. David, do you want to give us a staff report?
Sure, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen so we can show the site plan, at least the layout, and then we can move over to the building elevations also, and then we can.
Okay.
If I can do this right. There we go. KC Beaton Holding Company, represented by Olson Engineers tonight. Dave, I forgot your name. David E. is here tonight, representing the owner. He's with Olson Engineers. They propose to demolish and rebuild the Burger King site at 605 West 92 Highway with a new 3,700 square foot store. They would expand to a dual drive-through around the back side of the building. A building permit and a demolition permit would be required. They will install a new sidewalk connection from 92 Highway up to the front of the building, improving walkability. New LED parking lot lights will also be installed. Proposed wall signs also meet code requirements. The existing pole signs will remain the same. There are no changes proposed for the pole signs. They have a pole sign along I-35. It's really tall, really big sign face for the interstate traffic. And then there's a smaller pole sign at the entrance along 92 Highway. The proposed building includes TANs. I'm going to move to the exhibit drawing or the photographs of the new building. It's quite an improvement. It'll include tan stucco and stone brick wainscot along the bottom, and then a cedar wood paneling at the entrances and above the drive-through windows, which is actually a cement fiberboard construction. Silver lighted canopies will go above the doors and the drive-through windows, and the red band along the top of the building will be lighted. And they provided, or we pulled off the internet, a photograph of a nighttime representation of that building. It looks really nice. The city engineer has reviewed the plan and has a few minor comments that were addressed by the applicant. Staff recommends approval of the site plan with the following conditions. They submit revised drawings prior to the Board of Aldermen meeting if necessary. They pull a demolition permit prior to demolition of the building. Submit a DNR land disturbance permit for any grading over 1 acre in size. Install and maintain sediment and erosion controls during construction. Install a key box as required by the Kearney Fire and Rescue Protection District. This key box does show up on the building elevations in their site plan drawings. Submit a site permit prior to installation of any signs, and develop the project in compliance with all codes, conditions, requirements, plans, and payment of fees. This application will be forwarded to the Board of Aldermen at their next meeting, April 20th. That ends my staff report. We can put that up at any time. I think if Dave Kathy, if Dave Eichmann has any questions or comments for you, we allow him to speak.
Okay. Yeah, Dave, if you want to go ahead, if you have anything to add right now, go ahead, please, before we start our discussion.
Yeah, I really don't have anything to add except for, I mean, we're in agreement with the comments, and we'll take care of those recommendations that you put on the report. And I'm just here to answer any questions you guys might have.
All right, thank you. All right, Commission, do you guys have any questions?
Might be good to one by one ask if anybody had comments
Okay,
based on situation.
sure. Paula, do you have any comments?
I was curious how long does this process take? How long will the construction last?
Well, it's about a 5 to 6 month process is what they're looking at doing. So from start to finish of demolition to new build and open.
Okay.
That's their estimated time frame right now.
Yeah, I mean, I understand construction doesn't always go as planned.
Yep.
Will that impact any of the traffic that goes, through that parking lot area, that strip mall?
No, I think they would keep all their traffic off of that road as much as possible. I mean, they're going to have a construction entrance in and out of the site, but they'll try to minimize the impact on those roads.
That's all I had.
Thank you. Sean,
I don't have anything.
Kent,
Nothing from me.
I just have a couple of detail questions. How old is that current building?
I don't really know.
It was our first fast food restaurant.
Was it before GB's?
It was before GB's.
No,
Okay,
I know it used to be a Hardee's.
Please.
The
Yeah.
Hardee's originally.
that's right. And do you know what the footprint of that building is now?
I can get the answer.
I was just wondering if this one's significantly bigger.
Actually, I think it's a little smaller.
I don't know what the square footage is, but I think it might be a little bit smaller. They're doing
Okay.
the double drive-through, so I think people are more inclined to stay in their cars when they go to the fast food restaurants anymore.
Okay. All right.
I'm pretty sure that building was built in the 70s. It was after I got out of high school for sure, but
Shirley thinks it's the other way around. She
It-
thinks GB's was there
it
first.
was built after GB's because I fed the construction workers the whole time it was being constructed. So it was probably 86, 87, might have been 85. Wouldn't have been any earlier, I don't think, than 85. But GB's was already in existence when it was built.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't have anything else. So if there's no other discussion, I would entertain a motion.
move for approval with the recommendations.
I second. This is Paula Noble.
Have a motion and a second. Any more discussion? If not, we'll take vote by roll call.
Kent Porter,
Yes.
Sean Warfield,
Yes.
Paula Noble,
Yes.
Kathy Barger.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Dave. Just a reminder before you leave, we'll have this scheduled to the Board of Aldermen next week, Monday. We'll keep in contact with you on how to participate in that meeting too.
That sounds great. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, the next item on the agenda is the Platte Clay Electric minor site plan for the pole side modification. Dave, do you want to give us a report on that?
Yes, ma'am. Platte Clay Electric submitted a minor site plan application. They're represented tonight by Mike with Young Sign Company. They'll be modifying their gas pricing sign from a manual rotating numbers to a lighted LED gas pricing. No other parts of the pole sign will change. Street view image that was in your packet was from a few years ago. They look a little bit different. But that's because of the timing of the street view versus a current picture. Upgrades to pole signs require planning commission approval prior to issuance of a sign permit. This is similar to what we did when Fuel Expresso did the same upgrade to their pole sign. It's been several years, probably 5 years ago. Staff recommends approval as submitted. There is a requirement for a sign permit prior to installation, and they have submitted the sign permit, I think. We just have to go through a planning and zoning review prior to issuance of that application.
All right, thank you.
If
Mike, do you have
anybody-
any?
Yeah, if you'd like me to pull up the exhibits, I can do that, but I won't do that unless somebody asks.
Okay. Mike, do you have anything to add?
No, I'm just here for questions that you have.
Okay.
We're going to be taking out the old scroll part and putting in new LED drop-in panels.
Okay, Thank you.
Expect it to last a couple days to get it complete.
okay. Paula, do you have any questions?
Nope.
Sean? Kent?
You're taking the old sign off and putting a new one on the same pole, correct?
Yeah, everything's the same. We're just taking the scrolling number sections out and putting a new LED boards in. It's all
So
one piece for the diesel and one part for the regular red and a green on both sides.
The height,
And I don't know if David, sorry, go ahead.
the height does not change, correct?
No, no.
Just want to make sure that everybody understood that. So,
Yeah, no structural changes, no changes to anything other than the display digits.
Okay. You have anything else, Kent?
no, that's it.
Okay. Well, if there are no other, there's no other discussion, I would entertain a motion.
Move for approval with staff recommendations.
Can somebody unmute Sean, please?
Sorry.
Thanks.
My dog was barking, so I second that. This is Sean.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Okay, we'll take a vote by roll call.
Kent Porter,
Yes.
Sean Warfield,
Yes.
Paula Noble,
Yes.
Kathy Barger.
Yes.
The motion passes.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
All right, there to being no old business, I think we're probably ready for
I
discussion.
do have a comment on the enclosures.
Yes,
I added the updated 2020 meeting schedule for June because we moved that date around. Well, based on the circumstances of this coronavirus or COVID-19, whatever you want to call it, our family reunion has been postponed to next year. So I'll unpublish that change and we'll stay with the same calendar that we started out the beginning of the year with.
okay,
So that sheet can come out of your agenda packets.
okay, great.
That's all.
Okay, Paula, do you have anything for discussion this evening?
Nope.
Sean?
No.
Kent?
See, what's the progress on the old Shell station, David?
I know they have an active permit. I don't know when they might expect to be open. I can try and get an update for you guys and I can send a message out to P&Z when I hear from them. I just don't know what that status is based on what's
Yeah. I'm just curious.
Their original plan was to try and be open at the beginning of March, which did not happen.
Oh,
I do believe they have the new gas pumps in. I
yeah.
think they've cleaned up the back of the property and they've done some work on the front. I don't know about the inside of the building.
That's all for me.
I don't have anything. If no one else has anything, I would entertain a motion for adjournment.
I make a motion to adjourn. This is Sean Warfield.
I second the Paula Noble.
I have a motion and a second. Shirley, do you want to take roll?
I sure will. Kent Porter,
Yes.
Sean Warfield,
Yes.
Paula Noble,
Yes.
Kathy Barger.
Yes,
Motion passes.
we are adjourned.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Good for
you.
you.
You too.
See you next month.
Bye.